Welcome to Exhibitor Lounge, sponsored by ExhibitEdge.com. Now, I'm your host and your trade show mixologist, Michael Gray. Here each week, you receive simple, practical, and proven tips to improve your trade show marketing strategy and get better results while maximizing your budget. All right, rental cars are like Slim Jims. You know, you either like them or you don't, as the commercial says. Well, in the rental car world, they're either a blessing or a curse when it comes to trade show travel. Now, it's extremely important to understand the city you are traveling to when you need to decide whether to get a rental car or not. Now, at Exhibit Edge, our supervisors, we would prefer to have the rental car so that we have the mobility to meet any last-minute needs or client requests at the show city. Now, with that said, there are some cities that you just don't want a rental car. Now, I'm just going to name a few cities that a rental car is not practical. They are New York City, Boston, Chicago, San Diego, San Francisco, New Orleans, and Washington, D.C. Now, there are many cities that I would suggest getting a rental car. There are Las Vegas, San Antonio, Reno, Orlando, Phoenix. So what are the factors that go into these decisions? Again, I say you need to do the math. Here are some of the factors. Number one, cost of the rental car. In cities like Orlando, there's a high concentration of rental cars and companies who are competing for your business. Now, rental car rates are very low in comparison to other destinations. All right, number two, the cost of parking. In cities like San Francisco, the cost of parking can be as high as $75 to $100 each day when you factor the cost of the hotel you're staying at, which can run $40 to $50 a day, and then the cost of the convention center parking. Most parking facilities do not have in and out privileges, so God help you if the show has a staggered hours where you would like to go back to the hotel for a break. Okay, number three, rapid transit availability. Now, this is an acquired skill as you become familiar with the transit systems of each city. Now, as an exhibit supervisor, I travel to many different show cities and use the mass transit systems or taxis. I became fully liberated once I learned through a friend how to use the New York subway system. It's amazing that for $2.50, you can go anywhere in the city one way. Now, I also learned the bus transit system in Honolulu and can commute from one end of Waikiki Beach to the other or get to the malls or Home Depot and back for just $2 or $3 each way. All right, number four, total cost of taxis and hotel shuttles versus getting a rental car and paying parking. Here you have to look at the distance from the airport to your destination to know how much a taxi will cost. It may cost $40 to $50, like in San Antonio or Orlando, to get from the airport to the show destination. In these cities, parking is free at many hotels and minimal at the convention center. In this situation, it may be a good time saver and use of a rental car. Now, getting a rental car can be a blessing and a curse, which means you really need to do the math and check the logistics of the area you are traveling to. Now, online travel sites, they're great for getting excellent prices for your rental car. Just be aware that getting a rental car at the terminal versus an off-site location may be worth the extra few dollars to avoid the hassle and lost time. As always, please respond with your questions or comments and let others know about ExhibitorLounge.com. Hey, we'll see you next week. Until then, I'm your host, Michael Gray, telling you, relax in the Exhibitor Lounge.